After a week, these guys are going into our mini display tank. So we we put them in our observation pico tank, and we were able to see one of the, I think two of the snails have vermitid snails growing on their shells. So we covered them with our coral glue to secure them, or to cover them and suffocate them, and most likely to control them, and then they'll die out, so that before they go into your tank, deal with them right away. That's why we have these quarantine pico tank, so that everything that we have now, everything that we're going to acquire, livestock or corals, will be observed before going there, so that we can see what will happen. So I know now why macroalgae doesn't thrive in a mixed reef aquarium. As you can see here, I didn't know that turbo snails have a taste for macroalgae. Our um, our Trocus snails didn't touch any of those macroalgae, so I thought a turbo snail would not touch them, but unfortunately it did eat my two red beautiful macroalgae. But I was able to save a branch of the um, gracilaria, to something like that, the long spiky ones. And yes, you can see here our peppermint shrimp is scouring the dead head of our coral. So another head died, and yeah, we we have decided to just separate this torch coral to the main display, because one head is dying out, the other two looks 50, well, I don't know, they're dying as well. So most likely it's gonna be some pest, or our mistake of stopping the feeding regime that we were doing before. I don't know, but it's a lesson learned in a hard way again. So yeah, this happens. um I'm not sure if we're going to we're able to save our torch core, but I don't think it's not it's not gonna survive this one, most likely. So yeah, in a week's time being here in the quarantine time, we can now confirm that there are flatworms bugging our torch coral. So the last corals went in was the zoa and the what do you call that? The candy cane, neon toxic green tank candy cane. So yes, you can see here that's one flatworm there moving around center. It's I've seen it eating those small copepods. Look at that. He just gobbled one small copepod, or tiny crustacean. There's two more there. Actually, there are loads already in there. So we have already ordered the blue vet flatworm RX. So we're just waiting for it to arrive, and it's gonna be interesting. So um, we'll just let them there, and then we'll test this product. If this works, and it's gonna be added to our arsenal of pest killing. um, you know, it's gonna be added to our artillery. or to our weapons of destruction in it. But yeah, so we are well. I don't trust our coral dip anymore. So we got this one as well. It's from Two Little Fishes Coral Revive, and it's something like a dip, and yeah, it's also a dip as well. On this one, we on that bucket we've got the Coral Revive, and then the next bucket is our regular coral dip that we were using. So we have now we are we're going to double dip every coral we're going to get now. So for first it will go to the Coral Revive, and then the next dip will be our Coral RX dip. And yeah, so again, 10 minutes on this one, 10 minutes on the other dip. um it's a bit harsh for the coral actually. um it's On this dip it's already, I think, fifth time we're going to dip this coral. But yeah, i'm well I'm um just trying to learn now and see what happens. So yes, on this dip we managed to take out a couple of flatworms as well still. And yeah, so sad. So now I'm not sure if the because we're planning to transfer all our corals to the water box aquarium. Now it's compromised, so it's going to be a delay again, transferring on our water box aquarium. I've tested the mini peninsula yesterday, and the nitrites is going down. So the trend is the nitrite, we've got zero ammonia. Nitrites is at 0.02 parts per million from 0.04, something like that. So it's going down, and then nitrates, it's steady at 12 ppm at the moment. So hopefully 4 days more it's gonna finish its cycle. So that's most likely the seventh week in 4 days time. So yeah, so excited. So we're gonna do this deep dipping version, um, while waiting for the flatworm exit. So as you can see here, if I'm sorry, I'm just using my phone to film this video, so excuse the quality. But yeah, we were able to knock off a couple of flatworms. I think two or three of them are in there. So that's one, uh, gray one there, and then there was another one, like two more on the first bucket. So yes, unfortunately I think we won't be able to save our torch coral, but hey, this happens and we're gonna learn from it. So I suggest you guys double dip your corals every time, and if possible, if you have a quarantine tank, set up one for quarantining your corals and your fishes as well that will go into your tank. So as you can see here, apparently mushrooms move as well. So that's the frag plug of this mushroom, the our neon green hairy mushroom. It has moved like an inch away from that frag plug. That's gonna be amazing, isn't it? It's interesting, this mushroom coral. And our that acan has already encrusted to the rock, so one of the heads has transferred to the rockwork already, which is good. And now uh, we have started to try to frag this SPS, this bird's nest that we have. It's a purple tip green stem bird's nest. As you can see, the white part at the bottom, it's already dying because it's not getting enough light. So we decided to cut this one. So this is our first cutting session for SPS corals, and I've learned that they fly away. I thought of using our um, multi-tool, or the oscillating um, cutting thing, electric cutting machine, but I think it's too harsh. So I used this coral cutter. It's really hard actually. It's not that simple. I had a hard time cutting the bones towards the base. On the top, it's easy to cut. Towards the base, it's really hard. So this is going to be the start. I was supposed to cut them and put them in the water box, but it's not ready yet. So we put them back in the main tank. Now the main tank is compromised, so before they all go to our water box in 4 days time, we're gonna dip them every 3 days. I'll dip them twice before they go to the water box. And these are new frag plugs, so we're gonna put them on the frag rack inside the Evo, so hopefully the flatworms doesn't go up there or the other bugs. I'm not sure, I don't know, but the wrasse is always there, so that's not a good sign, isn't it? So observing these frags, they're doing great actually, but the wrasse is always there, which is a bad sign, isn't it? Something in there that is making our wrasse chunkier. So yeah, this is the start. So we're done here. I actually enjoyed it, guys. It's so I can't explain it. It's very satisfying. I know it's horrible cutting the coral, but um it's somewhat satisfying. I don't know why. I think I'm addicted to it. So I'm planning to frag all of these small frags as well. I'm going to cut them again later on. I'm not sure, but we're gonna let them grow first, let them recover, and then cut them again. it's I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, it's fun. Actually, it's fun. Um, it's a new experience to me, and I think I'm gonna continue doing this even though we've lost our torch coral, we've lost some livestock. It happens, isn't it? It's life. We just have to move on, and with this current situation that we're in, I think we just have to move on and continue our lives, continue what we're doing, what makes you happy with your family and friends. So I think at this time, at this situation we're in, you know, family and friends support groups are more important than anything else. So going back to our reefing activities, so I'm planning to cut our toadstool, my wife's favorite. I know she's going to be mad, but hopefully she'll understand. We're going to try to cut the toadstool because he's so big now, guys. Okay, you can imagine. So as you can see, this one is my wife's favorite coral, and we are going to frag this one. So yeah, wait for that for our next video. Hopefully maybe next year. It's gonna be a busy week. So before I forget, I want to greet you all, everyone. I want to greet you all Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I hope you guys are having fun. Um, Still see the bright side out of this situation we're in at the moment, and hope you guys are safe and happy. So thank you guys for all your support, and our next video maybe next year. If you want, you can follow me in Instagram. I still post random things there, so um, it's called Mars Reef. So just follow me there as well if you want. So yeah, going back. So as you've seen, that's the aftermath, and that's the result of our fragging session that time. And also finally we were able to catch one of the clownfish. So this clownfish has some damage on the back, on the right side of its low upper back. I don't know what's the name of that side, but yeah, I'm not sure if it's um, just a damage, it just damaged, or caused by something, um, bacteria or something sinister or sickness. So I'm hoping our Pico quarantine tank will let this show, or you know, aggravate it or something. I don't know, but this Pico tanks already cycled, and it's safe for them to stay there. Actually, this clownfish is I think it's happier there since the bossy Russ is no longer around. And so we're going to um, see uh, what will happen to this clownfish here. And after that, once the water box is ready, we're going to transfer one of our clownfish to our water box aquarium. So as you can see here on the upper fin there, upper fin, dorsal fin there, look at that, there's some white spots. So I'm not sure if it's ink or velvet or whatsoever, or maybe some, bump marks or bite marks, I'm not sure. So we're going to see how it goes. And this is the video the day after the clownfish was put inside. And this next one, this video clip, is like a few days after. And as you can see here, it's gone. The white spots on the right side is gone. It's fading away under the white light. If it goes under and just below the light, then you can still see some remnants of that white spots, but uh, overall it's fading away. It's not as prominent as when we transferred this clownfish here. And seems to be happy. It's swimming around, going around the aquarium, checking all the sides, eating. And yeah, look at that, look at the toadstool. That's the one we're going to cut later on. And this one, another one, another angle, another day. I think I took this yesterday. And yeah, so that's, as if you see on the lower left, that's the macroalgae. I was able to save a branch of that uh, skinny macroalgae. It's a red one, so hopefully it grows more, so that we'll have more of that. So this is the current setup of the aquarium. So on the center there, you can see the other branches of the bird's nest that we cut. And also, yeah, look at that, actually those are white already, just like that one, but they're growing back, so which is good, which is fine. The anemone is hiding under that little rock. Yeah, candy canes are so bright, they're blinding. And then our GSP as well, they're blinding. Super bright, which is nice. I'm good. So we are using amino acids, tropic marine, phytonic, and zootonic. And then I also ordered because I'm using aquaforest amino acids, so we ordered the vitality, the build, and energy as well. So these four will work hand in hand too for coral supplement and growth and color as well, hopefully. So yeah, that's the pico tank. Now we're going to the water box aquarium. So we have the light, we have the wave maker, we've got sand, we've got the frag rack, we also put the carbon in, and we've got the filter suck running as well. And we've got also the D-Flow Designs random flow generators. It's a split type, it's a 1/4 inch version. And yeah, and this is our hermit crab. It's looking for a new shell, which I'm worried I'm worried it's gonna go for our conch, but I'm watching him. If ever he does that, he goes straight to our water box, that hermit crab. I think I wasted your time already, almost 30 minutes. But thank you so much for staying. And if you're still watching this video towards the end, I really appreciate it. And thank you very much. And we wish you all, in behalf of my family, we wish you all Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.